He's so hard to operate under these conditions. Oh, he's got some space. He just won't take a big hit. Slides off guys, makes moves. He's down to the 21. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. Caught in the backfield, it's Wilson. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a din of noise. The handoff as they run the counter play here. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. And the Roadrunners have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Chadwick. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started. Territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Fires to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Grab near the marker, it's Watkins. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Moore to the air. This time he's got it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time. But when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
Bringing the heat. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the turn it loose deep. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. It brings up fourth down. They boot it away. He'll field the punt. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Moore will throw. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. Back to pass on second down. Looking to scramble. Finding an escape route. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Guys, LSU has the lead here. We played one before we move on. Let's have a look at the stats.
LSU 7, UTSA 3.
So first down here as they go back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Intercepted, a first half turnover. momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you. And I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Wilson. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Quick pass on the jet motion. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And they decide to trot out the kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And it's no good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Berry. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean,
turning it off! They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Moore to the air. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
and you got to find a way to open.
And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, 1st and goal from the 7. Looking to throw again. Moving away from pressure. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it throw, he's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Moore will throw. Stepping to the right. Looking to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Powers through the defender. Crosses the 30. He's got away. The chunk plays that they love, and he takes it all the way down to the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without... And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Roadrunner.
Well, the one thing you know about this team is they've got a lot of fight in them, and that's a great job responding by the offense on that last drive, capping it off with a really good-looking touchdown run. This is now a 1-possession game. We've got a lot of football left to play.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's running free down the middle. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, and now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Looking downfield, it's Collins. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly complete. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. To the air on 1st down. Caught on the outside. It's Jones. He'll be run out of bounds, but there is a flag on the play. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He'll pull it down. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. The Roadrunners will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly to the tight end. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a first down. LSU right back to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Snagged in the middle. It's Watkins. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Gonna let it fly. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And they'll take over.
It's first down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room.
Bring in the second string. Bring in the second string.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5.
At the 36-yard line.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Fights off a defender. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, you're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Moore will throw. Pulls it in. It's Berry. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
Pulls it in. It's Berry. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires one deep over the middle. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Quick spin on the line. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Roadrunners are flying down the field. Going to the ground. Fighting off the defender. He's knocked out of bounds at the 42. Solid pickup on that one.
These backs are like tackling a dump truck a lot of times. You get them in the open field, and they're so fast, but they're so thickly built, they're hard to get to the ground. And a lot of times you're just like, all right, how can I hang on for help or for somebody to get here? But you can tell they didn't get there fast enough, and those somebodies need to get there.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, that's a phenomenal individual effort getting that sack. What a dominant play. And I'll tell you, playing here at Death Valley, a play like that now is going to get this crowd hyped up. And that's something as an opposing quarterback you do not want. Take it from me. I know it from experience. I remember my true freshman year playing at night here in Death Valley. That was the first time in my life I understood what the term hostile environment meant. This place is scary when the crowd gets involved, and that sack right there is going to light them up.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Give to the back. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the 2nd half.
The Tigers come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. Final stance of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. They go to the ground. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
At the 50. Fourth down coming up.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to do it on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the ground game. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run play action. Looking to the big tight end. And oh no, he loses the ball at the end of the run. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Dropping back, it's Collins. Caught near the sideline, it's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
The Roadrunners line up trying to move the sticks on third and short. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Converts on fourth down. Still going. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on fourth down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. He's got the back in the middle.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to...
Breaks into the open. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Back to pass, it's Collins. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Trying to take it back.
That's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten the rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the...
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Making side adjustments here. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. They tried to turn the corner on him, but the defense was ready, and they knock him down for a loss. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
And one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. He's looking to pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
UTSA 10.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Roadrunners line up to punt it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Moore to the air. He's taking the shot. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.